I'll kiss your boots if you can do it. But to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo, right here. I'm the man. You're gonna be mine. Woo!
G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box in this video. And hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when I drop that heat. Co-feature on the Errol Spence Carlos Ocampo card on June 16, 2018. Errol Spence hometown. We got a good one. Devon Alexander versus Berto. This is a really, really good co-feature for this card, and I think it really shows how much they want to make sure that this card actually sells out, because this fight can actually be a main event somewhere else. So this is a really, really good style matchup. It's a good matchup for both guys at this point in their careers. Berto, this would be his first time back in the ring since taking a defeat to Sean Porter. And Devon Alexander's hopping right back into the ring after a draw with Victor Ortiz. But I think Devon Alexander, trainer Kevin Cunningham, said it the best. It was no need for a rematch against Victor Ortiz. Like, everybody know who won that fight. And that's absolutely true. That is absolutely true. I mean, I had Devon Alexander winning the fight. I picked Victor Ortiz to win the fight pre-fight, but you know, watching that fight, I would definitely say probably 8-4 Devon Alexander in that fight versus Victor Ortiz, even though it was a competitive fight. But Devon Alexander just landed the cleaner shots. He had the cleaner work in that fight. And Devon Alexander's hopping right back in there. And this is a good style matchup, and I think this actually might turn into a war because of Berto. Berto, you look at his track record, whenever he goes up against the southpaw, it ends up being a war. Like, I don't know what it is with Berto and southpaws, but whenever he goes up against him, it just ends up being a street fight. It ends up being a war. I mean, let's take it back. Luis Collazo, back in the day, that was a war. Victor Ortiz, those two fights ended up being a war. The Robert the Ghost Guerrero fight, that ended up being a war. All of them were southpaws. And like, Berto has all the tools in the toolbox to just outbox the guy. He has the speed. He has just the ring IQ. He has a lot going for himself in terms of just, you know, being a master boxer, but he just chooses to be a fighter. Like, he just chooses to be like just a barroom brawl type of guy inside of the ring, and I don't think he ever really maximizes his, you know, his skill set. But listen, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. If Berto want to turn this into an all-out war, that is better for us, better for the fans, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. Now, I think Devon Alexander should be the favorite in the fight. I would say probably 60-40 Devon Alexander. He's just shown more recently. Devon Alexander came back to boxing. I think he was addicted to pain pills, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, it's good to see him back. You know, anybody that can recover from any type of an addiction, I think that's a great thing. Now, you know, Devon Alexander showed me a lot in that Victor Ortiz fight. Really, the winner of this fight, I definitely want to see them get, you know, possibly a title shot. You know, especially if it's Devon Alexander. I wouldn't mind seeing Devon Alexander and Errol Spence. I wouldn't mind seeing Devon Alexander and Danny Garcia. That'll be a good fight. And Kevin Cunningham said that when Devon Alexander fought Sean Porter, Devon Alexander was like in the middle of his problems that he was having outside of the ring. And that's when Kevin Cunningham knew that it was a problem with Devon Alexander. So even a rematch between Devon Alexander and Sean Porter, I would go for that fight as well, because I think Devon Alexander is more technically sound and skilled than Sean Porter, but you got to deal with that ruggedness and that bull style that Sean Porter has. But if Devon Alexander wins this fight, I can definitely see him against one of the top 5 guys at welterweight. And if Andre Berto wins, hell, give him the same opportunity. If it's Andre Berto and Danny Garcia, I'm cool with that. That's going to be a war. Andre Berto and Sean Porter, I don't want to see that again. We already know what that looks like. But Andre Berto and Errol Spence, even though Andre Berto I think would be too small for Errol Spence, but hell, I'll tune in and watch that too. So this is a really good, co-main event for this card for Errol Spence. And if I had to put some bread on it, I would put some bread on it that this turns into an all-out brawl. Like, this turns out into an all-out war. But y'all let me know what y'all think of both guys. Y'all let me know what y'all think of the fight. G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.